All right, guys, welcome back to another TSW Wrestling in Season 3. We have a lot of things to kind of go over tonight. One, there's a brand new look for Chris Danger. We've heard that Shyanne has called out Witcher. Brand new look for Digital Dogs, Herbie, Pony wrestling tonight, Ed. 4-way for the vacated title. Remember, Phoenix was the champion. She won the world champion from Witcher. That vacates the European title. Television title on the line tonight since Cheyenne's wrestling that way. We haven't seen Kylee in a minute. Shyanne Witcher, brand new look for Witcher. Brand new look for Phoenix. Fatal 4-way title not on the line tonight. Kezzaboo, kind of updated outfit. Updated for the other two as well. Kind of interesting. A lot of implications in this match, but the Faction War title belts are on the line. And then a brand new look from the leader of the Four Horsemen. Where has she been? And can Robbo break the Intercontinental Defense record currently held and tied by Robbo last week, held by Boom, tied by Robbo? Can Robbo go up one and set a brand new TSW record? We are going to find all that out tonight. Now, kind of interesting, we haven't seen Chris Danger since the very last time at the YouTube pay-per-view event. I have very good intelligence on this. Word on the street is Chris Danger has signed a brand new TSW contract, at least for Season 3. So we're going to be seeing a lot more Chris Danger here tonight. And his new look, Danny, new look, new entrance.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Legends from Manchester, England. Weighing in at...
Now this is classic Chris Danger. Not waiting for the entrance, says, hey, you're going to have to start wrestling with your coat on. Chris Danger ready in his own gear right now. And now letting it fly against Danny Ladz. You know, in the last episode we said, hey, let's get to 350 subscribers. You guys did that, and we are now currently sitting at 350. So thank you for that. Let's keep that mojo going. Maybe we can hit 355 by the end of this episode. Before the very next episode. We'll see. We'll see how that all goes. So this match is going on, but neither wrestler has made it inside the ring yet. Will they make it in the ring at all this match, or will the ref call it before they even get there? This is kind of setting up a rivalry right now. Not sure exactly what their beefs are, but Chris Danger, very big YouTuber. Danny, not as much. Now, Danny's taking off his jacket, but still, the referee hasn't called for the bell. Hey, Jane, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Totally missed. I had an early meeting this morning for work and totally missed that DM you sent. I would have probably tried to get at least a little bit of time in. Now we can stream again on the TSW channel, so we've got to get that rolling again as well. Are these two ever going to get in the ring? They haven't made it there yet. Chris Danger has now split Danny Ladz open. Big kick. Oh, guess the ref's already called for it. Could this be the first match that never ended up inside the ring and ends before it ever got started? Oh, wow. You want to talk about some... Little late on that message, apparently. So in our very first match, in Chris Danger's first official match after being signed with TSW, wins the first match that never made it in the ring.
Chris Danger.
I mean, he's in the ring right now, but he didn't make it in the ring before. The only time he got in the ring was to doff his cap. Is this a sign of things to come from Chris Danger and TSW? Totally caught Danny off guard, and I'm going to tell you what, knowing Danny, he is not going to let that go. So this could be the start of a rivalry or a feud between the two wrestlers. Will be interesting to see where this one ends up. Now, I've been working on this for a long time. I would say probably halfway through season 2. Been trying to kind of get Digital a new look. And it's still, don't get me wrong, we're still in the area, but there's a lot of changes that have happened with this particular look. So, Digital unveiling his new look. Herbie cut his hair, said, hey, don't know that the hair is working. Pony gonna face off in his second match, and I believe Ed and Pony had their debut match in the Survival Championship match together. Now in only their second match in TSW, they are again in it, but this is a Fatal 4-Way match. And I will tell you, all three of these wrestlers give up size to Digital.
The following contest is a Fatal 4-Way match. Making his way to the ring, representing the corporation from parts unknown. Weighing in at 351 pounds, the Engineer Dog.
Now Digital better get his head right. He's got the head on right now. He's got another one sitting in his hands. Looks like he's bringing 3 heads down to the ring. And you can tell in these last few matches with Digital getting more and more agitated with the wrestlers inside TSW, even his own faction. Is that going to kind of start shining through in the way he wrestles in the ring? Here's another thing.
And his opponents, first, representing the Doom Brigade from New York, weighing in at 267 pounds, Herbert.
Here's another thing. We found that there was a couple settings per wrestler in the creation of the wrestler that have been off that I never touched, and you can kind of see it in some of these that weren't dominant before, and then all of a sudden they weren't dominant. You're going to see some different attitudes and personalities from almost every single wrestler. We have gone through almost every one of them and put these settings in how they need to be in. So that should make for some interesting twists and turns today. Guys, remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live, and share the video.
And from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 222 pounds, Edward Cardozo.
I mean, I've shared it a couple times already. I think maybe I'll share it again. Maybe I'll just sit here and share it some more. So Ed, like we said, making his way down to the ring. Matter of fact, that's who I just shared the video with. You can share to individual people if you want. Copy the link, share to people. People love it.
And from Blackpool, England, weighing in at 204 pounds, the innovator, Pontarelli Goodmanson.
What's going on, Nico? Welcome to the stream. So, in most of the cases, 3 of these 4 wrestlers are all the same size. Are the 3 smaller wrestlers going to team up and go against Digital Dogs? Is Digital, with his newfound attitude, just going to steamroll the competition? Or is somebody else going to step up and knock Digital down a few paces? We don't know, but we're about to find out. So here we go, Fatal 4-Way. Nice, thank you, Jane. Fatal 4-Way, elimination match. 3 people have to be carried out on their back or they got to tap out. Either way it goes. So right off the bat, Digital goes right after Ed. Herbie and Pony squaring off. And look at Digital. Digital, this has been the thing that's kind of got him into some troubles. Trying to play up to the crowd when he should be wrestling. Ed, on the other hand, right to work, saying, hey, watch my moves, watch my grooves. Digital, though, recovers really quickly. And so far, the mechanical arms and knees of Digital are legal, and they have been allowed to go. Even with the new Commissioner Penny, thought they might become an issue, but no, they have not. Also, another thing going on with Digital, you notice the tattoos. He's got some tattoos now up under there. Pony now, probably the smallest guy in the ring, squaring off against Digital. Whoa, Digital catches him, big headbutt. Misses, though. Pony sidesteps it, whips him back into the ropes, and misses the drop kick. That said, hey, because you missed this drop kick, I'm going to give you a couple fists to the forehead. Now, all the wrestlers so far have switched around, moved things, and squared up against each other. So, everybody's got to get a shot at Digital. Digital's got to get a shot at everybody. But now, what's going to happen? These guys are going to have to keep their heads on a swivel. And Pony trying to take it to another level. He's on level 3. Everybody else still trying to get past level 1. That said, he might be ready to go to level 2 right now. And look at that. Good teammate stretching out the arm of Pony. Just trying to help him out. And Herbie just hit him with the love bug. Rolls up the leg. And wow, 2.5 count. That love bug came out of nowhere. Digital trying to get back on track, and Herbie caught him again. Now Ed rolling up the leg, and a 2.5 count. Herbie now playing up to the crowd. Ed says, look, no time for that, big guy. To the ground now. Got to get down to the ground now. And puts him down again, right on the back of the old scunion. We'll call that like a little scunion buster going on. Pony sneaks in. Digital's like, hey, now that you're down, let me show you something. Now, I don't know if that move really works, except for the fact that he's got mechanical hands, so maybe he's squeezing the skull crusher there. There's that finishing move again, rolls up the leg. Referee way out of position. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter apparently at what position he is. And Ed gets in now. Just like we said last week, does this prove to be a problem? Because it looked like Herbie was trying to get Digital, and one good turn deserves another, but yet no good deed goes unpunished. Big choke slam up and down. Digital now rolls up the leg. 1, 2, and 2 count, but oh man, could you imagine? Ed goes in there, breaks up what Herbie's about to do to Digital. Then Digital goes to do something to Herbie. Ed breaks it up again, now that we're back on even terms, and then somehow ends up getting caught with that big choke slam. Had the match ended there for Ed, that would have been a tough pill to swallow. Ed now rolling out of the back. Herbie and Digital, the only 2 left in the ring. Herbie dropping off them uppercuts. Hey, Rowdy, welcome to the stream, brother. You are wrestling tonight. Trying to bring home the faction tag belts to the 4 Horsemen. Whoa, Ed letting it fly. Herbie letting it fly. Said, hey, I learned that move from Boom. And now Herbie setting up for it on Ed, setting up for the love bug. Is he going to be able to get this in? Up he goes. And there it is. Right on back down. Now rolls up the leg. Remember, Ed's been choke slammed already. And on the outside, gets the love bug and still kicks out of it. Digital and Herbie are like, what is going on? Look at Digital giving Ed a back massage. He's like, hey, let me get in there, deep tissue like. Herbie's like, hey, I know he just gave you like a back massage. Here, let me stretch out the back, and then drops him on it. Not very friendly from Herbie. Digital trying to get in there, get that deep tissue massage. Herbie not having it. Ed now starting to get back to his feet. I don't think Digital sees it. And Ed almost got grabbed again for the choke slam, but ends up getting Digital, throwing him into those steel steps. Herbie doesn't know any of that stuff that's going on. Referee quick on that one. Gets into position quick, but Digital kicks out. No worries. Now, smart move by Herbie. You saw Herbie. Herbie backed up away while Ed was going in for the move. Herbie's like, hey, let me back off here and then get it. But Ed recovers a little quicker than I think Herbie thought he was going to and drops him right down on his back. Oh, and there it is again. Ed fighting Herbie just like last time. Get chokeslam, but this time Herbie rolls up the leg. And a 3 count on to Ed. Now, which one of these two are going to win? Now, I would have thought at the beginning of the match that Digital might have been the one walking through people, but so far Ed pinned somebody, Herbie has pinned somebody, and now it's just Herbie and Digital left. By the odds of what I just said, you would think then Digital has to get him a pin and get a pin up on Herbie. Digital getting back to his feet. Herbie saying, let me give you some help. One bow. 1, 2, and 2.5. Herbie cannot believe it. And is this combined look, the season 1 and season 2 look of Herbie now in season 3, is this going to be the thing that helps push Herbie over the top? Whoa, sneaks up on out of that. DDT, that has ended people's nights before, just in general. Herbie gets him up. And ow, that is right on that arm. Now, because he's got those mechanical devices, will those mechanical devices help him even if those arms are hurt. 2. And Digital kicks out again. Herbie can't believe it. Cannot believe it at all. Picks him back up. Is he gonna? No, whips him into the corner. And a slam, boots to the face. So he slammed him a few different ways. It hasn't worked. Now gets him in a weird maneuver, wrenching on the back. And there is no mechanical stuff that's going to save you from that. Digital taps out. Herbie, your winner of this 4-way match. I want you guys to notice something else. The winning motions for normal matches, not for title matches, but for normal matches, everybody's is different. You won't see the same one. There's only so many title ones, so you're going to see the same ones, right? But that can't be helped. But congratulations goes out to Herbie. Digital going to take it back to his shop. Maybe figure out a few more things to get that rolling. Now, we talked about it at the top of the show. European title has been vacated. It was held by Phoenix. Phoenix, by the way, new look. We kind of got to see that. Jane bringing out her new look. Jane now in the comments. How do you like your new look, Jane? TJ, haven't actually seen TJ in a minute. First time making her appearance in Season 3. We haven't seen Tiffany Terrors either. And it's also the debut of Allison Wagner, a member of the NWO. So we have a member of the NWO. We have a member, if you remember, Tiffany Terrors, a part of American Alpha. Of course, we have the Spitfire Warriors. And TJ doing her own thing. Doesn't have anything going on. So, European title on the line to name a new European title since it was vacated because Phoenix won the world title. I want you to notice your hair. Hey, Eagle, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. When you see your hair.
The following contest is a fatal 4-way match and is for the Women's European Championship. Making her way to the ring from Kansas, TJones.
TJones making her way down to the ring, but your hair, actually practice on your hair, and you'll see that technique being used more and more and more throughout the other women. But yours was the first one that was actually done what I would call right, almost perfect, as far as the feathering in different colors, textures. So.
And her opponents, first, representing American Alpha from London, England, Tenacious Tiffany Tyson.
So Tiffany Terror making her way down the ring. I think it's kind of funny. Her last name's Terror, but she comes out a little bit shy. Like, right? But that is not how she wrestles. She does wrestle all out. And we haven't got to see a lot of her, but we will be seeing her here for the European title. Nice. You know, oddly, I really wanted the Hunter belt to be on the line again tonight. I was just going to keep running it, but we do have other things going on. So you and Rowdy will be tag teaming up tonight.
And representing the Spitfire Warriors from Chelsea, England, the Legend Killer, Jane.
What's funny now, like, this creates another conundrum. If Jane wins this match, then she has to vacate the light heavyweight title. But you can tell by some of the booking, Penny don't give a damn. We can vacate titles all the time. We got enough wrestlers to come in and wrestle for and behind it. So, it's funny, there's some darker spots, there's some lighter spots in there too. So, now it doesn't look just like one big mess of things. You'll see it now, too, in May Major's match. When she comes out, you'll see it in Witcher. We changed Witcher. You'll kind of see it in Phoenix's hair.
Representing the NWO from Bad Street, Atlanta, Georgia, Ali Wagner.
Isaiah Brown, thank you for the sub. I really appreciate that. Well, brother, all the subscribers that we have, everybody watching here, I'm sure sends out prayers to you right now. Hope you get better. And hope this brightens up your day just a little bit. But hang in there and get better. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. Ah, got it, Eagle. So Allison Wagner, slightly new look as well. And like I've said, it looks like the NWO is breaking up on the men's side, but the NWO going strong for life over in the women's division. So, European title on the line right now. Remember, on this channel, we create all the wrestlers, we create all the arenas, we create all the title belts. It's all made up. I do not control the wrestlers. We write the storylines, I book the matches, and then I see it when you see it, and all I do is announce on it. So I don't think there's many other people. I haven't seen one other channel do what we do here. So I appreciate everybody subscribing. We get 4 more new subscribers. We're going to hit our goal before the live stream even goes off the air. Very much appreciated. We hit our 350 goal last time, and that's all thanks to you guys. Now, just like the last match, this is the 4-person elimination match for the European title. Jane already, and if you remembered, Jane now in the Spitfire Warriors was tag teamed with TJones. If you go all the way back to season 1, they were even world tag team title holders. They square off right now going for this European title. And remember, they were called the Golden Truth, and that's where TJones got her, it's my favorite finisher, called the Golden Hammer, where she comes off the top rope. Hard to hit, doesn't hit it all the time, and I think that's why I like it. High risk, high reward maneuver. But while that's going on, we also have Allison and Tiffany Tears facing off. Who do you guys like right now to become the brand new European title holder? Put that down in the comments. Whoa, TJones and Jade both swinging for the fences at each other, but both missing, and not one time, but twice. Crazy pin. Jane kicks out of it. The weird thing was, it looked like Jane was up in the ropes. Whoa! TJones might have that old poison mist thing going on. Got to watch out. But now the referee will be watching too. The referee saw what she did. She just didn't direct it at anybody. Allison now making her way back in the ring. Jane does see it coming. Gets her up. Helicopter leg scissor takedown. And there it goes. I didn't think Jane was going to see that coming. Allison probably didn't think so either. Thought she had it timed right. But Jane and TJ trying to put a double team move on Allison. Allison says, no, thank you. Let me write a new song called When Two Heads Collide, and then smashes the heads together to get out of that. Now it looks like Allison may be going for a pin. Well, I am sorry to hear that, brother. Hang in there. Hang in there for sure. Glad you made it to the hospital, though, and got there. Whoa! I wasn't even going to count it, but like 2 and 99/100, Tiffany Tear put the pin on TJ and almost got her out. Now Allison swinging for the fences. I believe that would have been a home run had they been playing baseball. TJones now sneaks up from behind, and Smaxer says, hey, why are you trying to put me out so early? I haven't even had a chance to do my move yet. Frankie Two Fingers loves seeing the move. Is Jane going to let her do it? Doesn't matter what Jane wants or doesn't want. TJones is like, I am going to control this ring right now. Like, you get to the ground. To the ground now. Gonna get down to the ground now. Whoa! And too late for her, because she just got hit with the last dance of Mary Jane. Jane now rolls up the leg. This has got to be it for TJ. And a 3 count. TJ is out of the match. Now this has just turned into a fatal 4-way. Finishing move by Allison on Tiffany Tears. And that fast, it is down to 1. Jane pretty excited about it. Allison's like, we don't have time. We're on TV. Time is money to celebrate this one. Throws her now back outside the ring. And honestly, if Jane can get control of this is where Jane would want her, because Jane's going to be giving up size to Allison right now. But this is what I mean. If you've been watching now the wrestlers, and you've been watching the wrestlers before this, you can see there's some newfound attitudes going on right now. Allison has been on a crazy losing streak. Does that change right now? Gets her, puts her down. Is this going to do it? Rolls the leg. 1, 2. And remember, if Jane wins, the light heavyweight title gets vacated. And in the next episode, we're going to see a standoff for the light heavyweight title in the women's division. Oh, and there it is. Allison gets her up into the finishing move and becomes your brand new TSW European title holder, but brings that belt to the NWO.
New Women's European Champion, Wagner.
Allison Wagner bringing home championship gold to the NWO. Now, the only thing is, Jane still has championship gold around her waist. It looks a lot like championship silver, but still has that title belt for the light heavyweight championship, which we are going to start seeing defended more and more often. Now, because Cheyenne Davis called out Witcher, and we will see Witcher's new look, when Tidy debuted her new look last week, she came out, last week, at the previous one, the previous Thursday Night Wrestling, she walked out with the television title. Now, Kylee also has a slightly new look. She will be debuting tonight, but still a part of the NWO. Now, the NWO has already won one of the belts. Is Kylee going to win the television title tonight? Remember now, Kylee has had a shot, lost the world title to Ozzy, has been an Intercontinental Champion and multiple-time Women's World Tag Team Championship. So, Can she bring more gold home here tonight? Later on in the match with Witcher and Shyanne, there is no titles on the line.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's Television Championship. Introducing the challenger, representing the NWO from Austin, Texas, the Warrior Princess, Kylee Watson.
That's exactly right, Eagle. That's what I was going to say. Hospital staff's probably very acutely aware of what's going on. It's not quite like in the movies, and this is an unfortunate thing. In the movies, they make everything seem like a soft target. Hospitals aren't as soft as you think they are. But yeah, that sucks for sure, without a doubt. We're starting to get a little bit more detail. Look at the little TSW sign. It's very small on her hat.
And introducing the champion from Los Angeles, California. She's the Women's Television Champion, Teddy News.
So that's kind of the thing that we've been doing with all the wrestlers now. Now that we've kind of got them set and made, and we've got 0 spots left, by the way. But now that we have them set and made, you're going to start seeing more little details put into every one of these wrestlers. Oh, look at this. Very interesting. Blue Phoenix, welcome to the stream. Guys, I'm going to say it again, just in case you don't know what we do here. We create all the wrestlers. They're all made up. We create all the title belts, all of them made up. Even though that's a good-looking title belt. All made up. All the arenas made up, all the storylines made up. This is our 3rd season. We do have a history. I keep doing the things, and then the computer controls them. I don't control any of them. I just announce. I see it when you see it. We get to see it together, and so I just announce it. We have a good time. But remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live, share the video, probably the most important thing I've said all night. And right now, the Women's TSW Television Championship on the line. Is the NWO going to pick up another title belt tonight, or is Tidy News going to stop Kylee from doing that right now? Now remember, Tidy News just became our television champion last week. This is her very first defense. Time is one thing for sure. Probably one of the more valuable things that we have. Time. Now look at Kylee. It's almost like she didn't get her reps in at the gym. Now we say that sometimes when we see that. She didn't do a bunch of presses though. So maybe she did get in her reps. We don't know. Hey Sentinel, welcome to the stream, brother. Sentinel and Dave also will be going after the Faction War title belts tonight. Normally that match would be our main event, but tonight, the Women's Intercontinental Belt and the Men's Intercontinental Belt are on the line. Those are like our dual main events. And then right before that, we will have the Faction War title belt. Those Faction War belts have never been lost. Once they were won by Cecil&Kempty, who are the original winners, they have never been lost. Will that change tonight? Don't know. Kylee, though, that's the second way she's done that. Just pure display of strength. Almost looked like Tidy's foot might have been up under the ropes. Referee not having it, though. You can, but who are you? You had to have changed your name. I do like Blue Phoenix, though. That is a cool name. What is the name I would know you as? I have a good guess right now. And oh goodness, I was about to call it. I was like, man, trying to figure out who Blue Phoenix was, but now Tiny News starting to handle the business. Kylee rolls out of the way, tries to get that big foot up on her, but gets caught by the foot right down in the gut. Stops right in the track. That's what I thought. Okay. Now, getting kicked right in the side of the head. Tiny slowing it down a little bit. Now, remember, we've talked about this. We really started talking about it last week. Pacing of the match. Even if you're winning or if you're losing, there are ways to control the pacing of the match. And it looked like she was going to go for her finishing move, but Tiny rolls up off of her shoulder, gets out of it, now rolls up the leg. 2 and 2 3/4. Tiny, man, ever since the new outfit, she is not playing. She likes the gold around her waist. And this might be, no, gets out of it. Now Kylie's starting to lay the boots. She recovers quick, and I think that might be the problem. Too much speed for Kylee right now. And 3, Tiny News defends the TSW Women's Television title here on Outbreak.
Here is your winner, and still Women's Television Champion, Tiny News.
Tiny News, look at that. Finding a lot of success so far here in Season 3. And Tiny will probably tell you, look, it's about time. She paid her dues, and she has kept the New World Order out from winning another title here tonight. Now look at this. So brand new look for Shyanne, but also a brand new look for Witcher. And remember, we talked about this. There are things now in every single wrestler, so things are going to start looking a little bit different. I didn't realize in past games there are some settings that didn't really matter. I tested them a bunch of different ways, didn't really matter. You look at 2K19, settings really didn't matter. They really matter more than the rating of your wrestler. They really matter here. And I didn't really have them set. Everybody was set to 0. So now that things have been maneuvered around, personalities in the wrestlers come out. Very exciting. It's been very exciting in some of the dark shows. And here it is again. Oh, I thought, no joke, I thought Witcher was coming out. Like she wasn't, I thought, bam, right there.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the NWO, from St. Louis, Missouri, one half of the Women's Intercontinental Tag Team Champions, Shy Girl Davis.
Yeah, there's a lot more of that. There's a lot more interactions even with the crowd. But brand new look for Shyanne, who is, since season 1, honestly, I even took her look from then. and brought it into the second one, and it's pretty much been the same. So brand new look for Shyanne, who, when we look back at it, now that I've been doing a lot of statting and the order of all the wrestlers' matches and how they have trended, it's very weird. Her and Ozzy, two of the greatest champions we've ever had at any level, both fell way off in season 2. And what I notice is when you start falling off, it must be like my brain stops scheduling you matches. However, we are about to see some new stuff. And I really like this new look for Witcher.
And representing American Alpha from Arlington, Texas, the Witch.
So on the back of Witcher's jacket is a logo that says, if it's okay to break the rules. No, it says if rules are made to be broken, then so are your bones. Kind of fits Witcher, you know what I mean? So, just last Monday, just in the previous episode, Witcher and Shyanne faced off. Witcher won. Shyanne reached out her hand. They shook hands, but they exchanged some words. Apparently, whatever those words were that were exchanged, they did not. Shyanne did not like those words. Called Witcher out again, and Witcher's like, yeah, on my way. Call me. So here they go again, getting ready to face off in the squared circle to see if they can't figure out which one of them is numero uno. Yeah, it is funny. Once that starts happening and you start getting charged with stuff, how fast that'll bring things to an end. The machismo kind of goes out the window at that point. So Witcher, even new pants. New top, new pants, new haircut. Just new stuff. Witcher, very aggressive though in these matches. Typically goes right after him, where Shyanne sits back a little bit. But I think Shyanne, if she has learned anything from the last match, knows you got to get after Witcher if you want a shot at winning and beating her. Witcher typically dominates her opponents and dominates them with speed and force. So this will go back to the one thing that we talked about earlier, pacing of the match. Can Shyanne, because Witcher wants to go fast, can Shyanne slow down the pacing and take the match at a different pace than Witcher wants to take it? Sometimes that'll be enough to get you a win in a match. But as of right now, Witcher says, no. Green means go. So let's get rolling. So, and it's also kind of funny that both of them decided, whoa, big roundhouse, jumping roundhouse kick. Right to the jaw of Witcher. Witcher trying to get up. Cheyenne's like, no, stay down. I need you to stay down. When you're up, you're whooping me. So needs her to stay down. And now Witcher getting back to the attack, rolls up the leg, one, and a 1 count on Shyanne. Now really in this match, the only thing missing is Ozzy. You put Ozzy, Witcher, and Shyanne all in the same ring, I'd pay to see that. Matter of fact, that might be a pay-per-view match. My real question is, with all these changes, now we have seen Witcher do that move off of the top rope, whip the person into the corner, and then do that exact move, run up the ropes, and then flip over and win a match like that. Now, if she can do that from even the standing position, just another thing she might be adding to the arsenal. Had the referee counted 3, I might have had to call like some bullshit on that. Only because Shyanne was all tangled up in the ropes. She ain't in the ropes right now, though. Witcher puts the Witch's Brew onto Shyanne. This might do it. If you remember last week, Shyanne got put in the Witch's Brew twice. Did not tap out, but immediately after the second one, Witcher rolled her up, and Shyanne did not have the strength to even kick out. So that's once. Is it going to happen like it did last week, or maybe she just wins DDTing her on the outside right now? Hard to say. Who knows and who can tell? Now look, Shyanne is trying to slow things down, which will only benefit her, but she's going to have to get in some more powerful moves. What is the referee up to count-wise? Sounds like 9. That would have been something. Had the referee been at 9, Shyanne throws her back in and it gets counted out at 10. And there it is, the 8-second ride. Is that going to do it? Now, Shyanne has survived Witcher's move, but is Witcher going to survive the 8-second ride? At this point, I would hope so. It's taken 10 minutes to get her into a pinning position. 1, 2, 2.5. I think because it took so long, had she been able to 8-second ride and then right into a pin, I think things might have went a little bit different. Now, puts Witcher into a submission hold. This looks like a pretty effective hold. Has the arm and the chin. And Witcher taps out. Shyanne ends up winning the match. And now these two women have gone 1-1. You know what that means. Now, Witcher did not offer her hand back to Shyanne. Witcher looks pretty pissed off. So you know, 1-1, we are going to have to see who wins the next match, and whoever wins that match, maybe they're the number 1 contender. So, new look for Kez. Very different look now for Phoenix. Newer look for Heather. And a slightly different look now for Miss Scorpion as well. Small details. In Season 2, we didn't get to see a lot of the Miss Scorpions and Miss Frost and Miss Nightmare. Didn't see a lot of that. Probably going to be seeing a lot more of that. And I haven't seen any proof of it yet, but I have heard that Sting is actually now signed with TSW. We haven't seen him, though, so we'll have to see if that's true. The longer it goes, the more I doubt that rumor, but that is the word out on the street. And last week we saw The Fiend make his appearance. Will we see the same from Sting? And again, Sting stays up in the rafters. You know what I mean? He'll come down when needed.
The following contest is a Fatal 4-Way Extreme Rules match. Making her way to the ring, representing the NWO, from Huntsville, Alabama, Heather D.
Heather D misses Totes and Goats. I think we're going to start seeing, now that the women actually have an Extreme Championship belt, we are going to start seeing some more extreme matches in the women's division. But the leader of the women's NWO makes her way down to the ring and gets ready for this match. No titles are on the line, but definitely some new looks from some of these women. Remember, all three women from Legacy were trained by Sting. That is why we're talking about Sting right now. And you will see some similarities between them.
Representing Legacy from the City of Angels, Miss Scorpion.
Miss Scorpion, the leader of Legacy, making her way down to the ring. Slightly new look, new entrance attire for sure. Shyanne, actually spelled Shyanne. But I got it. That's exactly true. Sting does come when you least expect him. Only one person has wrestled Sting in TSW. One was the celebrity match that happened way back in season 1. One time was for the undisputed Universal heavyweight title held by Totes My Goats, for now anyway. We're going to see a lot more of that title on the line. And that title, again, isn't made necessarily to be against a TSW versus TSW wrestler. It's made to be TSW versus WWE or an AEW versus a TSW WWE person. So...
And representing the Thrill Seekers from Blackpool, England, the Women's World Champion, Fenwick.
Man, I am going to tell you, long time coming, Phoenix becoming our TSW Women's World Champion. Before we started all of this and we were just making videos, like single videos, and we were just doing stuff, she had gone on a tear and had never lost a television title. When we started doing stuff, she kind of trailed off. But now, could season 3 be the season of the Phoenix? Will we see Phoenix rise in season 3? So far we have. So, will be very, very interesting. Yeah, Phoenix says one of the badasses, like... coolest looks, we'll just say coolest looks in TSW wrestling. Kezzaboo, we saw very heavy in the television title division. Does she take the next step this year and step it up into...
Spitfire Warriors from Wolverhampton, England, Kezzaboo.
But maybe she steps it up into the Intercontinental division. Or maybe she steps into the Extreme division. Who knows? Interested to see where the Spitfire Warriors go in season 3. They finally slow to form, but then once they're formed now in season 2, started to solidify. Now where do they go in season 3? And you're going to see, it's very interesting to see where some of these groups are going to evolve to, or maybe devolve, like who knows? Yeah, I think now that we're seeing the changes in the WWE side of the house, we might start seeing some changes in the TSW side of the house. Maybe some of those wrestlers, like some of the older wrestlers, maybe they want to come down, wrestle, help out a smaller promotion, help grow us up. You notice we grow every single year. The arenas look like they get a little bit bigger. I don't know if you've noticed that. Nice. So Phoenix and Heather squaring off. Phoenix's brand new look has not had a look quite like this yet. It's almost taken one look she had and another look and then mixing them together. And then I saw that Phoenix, the picture like that Phoenix looking dragon-like glowing picture. I was like, we got to get that involved in the outfit right now. And then you got Mrs. Scorpion and Kezzaboo. So apparently this is not what I thought it was. I thought this was a four-way elimination match. This might be a fatal four-way where there is only one winner. One pin will win it. The reason why it might be like that, I noticed as soon as a pin happened, Phoenix jumped in to break it up very quick. Oh, ducks the punch, Pele kick, then back up behind Kezzaboo, drops the elbow, and remember, like Heather is remembering right now, this is an extreme match, gets a sledgehammer, and then laying the sledgehammer to the knee of Miss Scorpion. Okay, she's pinning her. Yeah, this is definitely a fatal four-way. One pin will win. Or one tap out will win. So not going to be easy to do, for sure. And Heather takes and suplexes Miss Scorpion right onto the sledgehammer, which if you're not going to swing it, landing on it's just as bad. Kezzaboo now going down. Gets a steel chair, and one of the cooler things about the chair is if you use it a couple times, you will visibly be able to see the damage. 1, 2, and a 2 count on Miss Scorpion. Oh, have not ever seen that move. Went for a corkscrew takedown, held onto the leg, grabbed the other leg, and then spread the legs apart. I mean, that is a owie if I've ever seen one. Heather now setting up for the H-bomb. Is she going to be able to get this in? No, fights through it. So Heather kicks out of the one. Miss Scorpion, who is going for the pin, then breaks it up. Kezzaboo. Oh, this might do it. 1, 2, 3, and Kezzaboo walks away with the world champ in the ring, with the former European champ in the ring, gets the pin and the win. I'm telling you, there could be some big things happening for the Spitfire Warriors just as a group. You have Rebecca in the Spitfire Warriors now. You have Jane's daughter, Jessica. You have the original 2 members, Kezzaboo and Jane. So, I don't know. Does Jane step up into the world title picture? Heck, after that move, maybe Kessler steps up into the world title picture. Don't know. So here we go. Now, I'm going to point this out one more time. Cecil and Kempty won the Faction War title belts with the NWO. And they have never lost them. Ever lost them. It's the only title belt that has never switched hands. Is that going to change tonight? We're going to have 2 of the 4 horsemen step into the ring to try to take those title belts. We're also going to have 2 hunters step into the ring to try to take those title belts. And in a very, very strange move that we have not talked about until right now, Recon Delta went on a tear in Season 1. In Season 2 was 1-10. Left Doom as the head of Doom, and then went and became the head of the Power Trip. As soon as he did that, Teddy and Strudel now see all the success. He still doesn't. So while he may still be the head of Power Trip, that doesn't change. He has gone to Totes&Goats and asked Totes&Goats, hey, I need some help getting my mojo back. Can you help me? Totes said, yeah, but now you got to partner with me. We won't go against the Power Trip. You're still the head of that. But for a little while, you're with me. He agreed to it, and so did Jace. And now, Totes' new group that he takes on, they're called the Grinders. The Grinders are now also going to see if they can break up the NWO's reign on that thing. Remember, at the end of the day, Totes owns all the rights to the NWO still, but he stepped away from it. Can he step in now and take those belts back? Gonna be interesting. And is this the thing that Recon needs to get back on track? Who knows? This is, even though it's, remember, there are 4 teams, 8 people, 4 teams. But every team has to be eliminated, both competitors.
The following contest is a fatal 4-way tag team match and is for the honor of Alliance Championship. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 503 pounds, the 4 Horsemen.
Rowdy and Eagle making his way down to the ring. Remember, slightly new look for both of them, but Rowdy also slimmed up a little bit. And so far, has served him well. Yeah, Sentinel's that's got to be his favorite belt. He's won it 3 times. Dave has defended it twice. Like, he won it and then defended it 1 time. And then Sentinel has won it 3 times. So very interesting. Now, this is the match that happens right before our double main event, where the women's Intercontinental title will be on the line. Haven't seen that on the line for a minute. And Robbo will go to see if he can break Boom's record of 4 title defenses on the Intercontinental belt. If he beats Boom tonight, he will be the sole owner of that record. Digital, if you haven't seen the thing, it's around his waist right now. Look on the waist of Sentinel.
And
there it is.
First, at a combined weight of 500 pounds, the Order.
If you look at the really fine print on that belt, it says Underground. That's where you find Hunters. Man, Hunters making their way down to the ring. That's just scary. I wouldn't want to be in the ring. I'd be like, you guys get rid of that stuff. I'm not wrestling you with that on. Hunter's very businesslike. Very businesslike. They don't even give you one of these, like, hey. They're just like, look, we're coming for you, and we're coming right now. So 4 horsemen made their way to the ring. The Hunters made their way to the ring, and now the brand new faction called the Grinders. Now, you start getting on losing streaks and you come to Totes, you become one of the Grinders. You get you get over that hump, you're out. You gotta go take your success forward. Yeah, I do too. All you gotta do is win the Hunter belt and you get that gear. That's it.
Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 544 pounds, the Grinders.
Now look at Recon Delta. Look at the mask. Very new look. Same idea. Completely different new look. Still has on the upper attire of the Power Trip, but brought his own entrance attire back as well. So Totes is gone. He's made a few changes to try to get him back on track. Changed up the tattoos a little bit even. Changed a couple little things up with Totes' entrance attire. Will it be enough, though? Can they win the belts that have only ever been won by one team tonight? This is one of the more exciting matches, like one of the ones I'm the most excited about every single time. And I'm going to be honest, Frankie Two Fingers, not normally biased, but who I want to win? This team walking out right now. They have never lost these title belts. How can you not be pulling for these guys? I got to pull for them. But you have four really strong teams, like three other teams, really strong teams now in the ring. And they haven't been losing, like they've been wrestling chumps. They have been wrestling factions. You have to be in a faction, not a tag team. You have to be in a faction to wrestle for these titles. Which means there's got to be more than three of you. Can't just be two.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 454 pounds, they are the Honor of Alliance Champions, the NWO.
Now, they still come out to the NWO music, but if you look at them, they have all but gotten rid of the branding of the NWO, and now, very prevalent, wear the branding of the Hit Squad. However, there are still at least three of them in the Hit Squad. So, well, Rowdy, you picked a really good time to come back because this is the match that you and Eagle are in. So, are they going to lose their titles tonight for the first time, or will they retain them once again? They've been defended many times. So, just like in all these matches, I bring it up at the beginning. If I'm calling the action between Sentinel and Totes, I would listen to that and I would pick another thing to watch. That is the only thing. Like Eagle just choke slamming Rowdy. Sentinel trying to get the pin on Totes, gets a 2 count. Dave making his way back into the ring. And a 2 count on one of the champions. That's who you got to be watching out for too, is the champions. Are the champions going to get eliminated? The faster they are eliminated, the quicker we'll know if we're going to have some new champions or not. What's crazy, even in all the title defenses, neither one of the champions has ever been eliminated. It has always come down to those two and one other person at the end. So will one of them even get eliminated tonight? That's what we got to keep our eyes on and keep watching. Dave and Recon squaring off. Now, just because Recon's got a new look, Totes helped him out doing the thing, right? He is still the leader of Power Trip. Let's not get that confused. Rowdy now going after Cecil. And Eagle still has Kempty on the outside of the rings, the two champions. Sentinel dominating Totes on the outside. And it's been kind of back and forth between Recon, Delta, and between Dave. Okay, Kempty looks like he's getting it turned around a little bit on the outside. And Kempty's one of those wrestlers who just has crazy moves. Like the kind you have to see to believe. Sentinel, though, wasted no time saying, hey, you might have carried the Hunter's belt out, but it's been my belt ever since. Complete domination. Both Hunters throw Totes and throw Recon Delta back up into the ring. And is Totes going to tap out? He doesn't. Sentinel lets him up. Recon rolls out of the ring trying to recover. Rowdy's still dominating up against Cecil. And Dave's like, hey, I ain't letting you get away. We got to keep this train rolling. Woo, woo, choo, choo. Man, I don't know if you guys saw that commercial, the quick commercial where he's like, bunny's up. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Even of all the things I say on a regular basis, that's kind of dumb. Bunny's up, a grown man. Oh, Cecil, big kick onto Rowdy, falls down. And Rowdy kicks out in 2.5. Dave had Recon up, but Recon fights through it. Eagle now trying to collect the bounty on Kempty. Can he be the first one? What in the heck just happened? Cecil pins Rowdy. Rowdy out of the match. And that might have been just enough, oddly, also, to protect Kempty. I don't know what even happened with that. Now Dave going, trying to let it fly. I would have bet money. What? Totes McGoats has been getting his rear end handed to him all match and ends up coming back to eliminate Sentinel. Dave now puts Eagle in the Twisted Tango, rolls him up. And now the Horsemen, that quick, have both been eliminated out of the match. Now, here's where Dave has got to get smart. He's the only one of his group that's left. He's got to start eliminating other onesies in the group, right? Whoa, big pin. This is probably going to do it for no. Kicks out. That is kind of crazy. Did not think he had to kick out in him. But now being double teamed, Dave rolls through, grabs the leg, down on the knee, and that was a lot of theatrics to wrench the knee. Recon going for the pin. Don't know how long he had him down, but didn't work. Referee now back out. Totes being pinned. Kicks out with no count. Recon now rolling up the leg. Referee getting a workout in and out. 1, 2, 3. And for the very first time, one of the champions has been eliminated. Now, Kempty is still in the match, but Kempty and Dave now have to think about this and get either Totes or Recon out. One of them has to go, and then it turns in to a triple threat match. If that doesn't happen, if Recon, well, it doesn't matter. If any one of them gets out Dave or Kempty, 2-on-1 match, that's near impossible to win, because even though it's a 2-on-1, it's not like you could tag in and out. I think Totes is the only one who has ever been in a handicap match and he won, but they had to tag in and out. 1 and 2-1 counts. Recon now deciding to take it in back into the ring, but Dave catches the foot. Recon recovers in time, catches him. Totes, man, big slam there on the outside. Now he's trying to get the crowd into it while the champ is down. Is this going to be the first time these belts change hands, or is Kempty going to be able to retain the titles? Totes just split Kempty open, and I think you can see the blood coming out. The referee don't know what he's doing. And Dave has got to make sure he's kicking out. Flying headbutt off the top rope, not into the ring, but to the outside of the ring. That is quite a bit farther down. And a really, really dangerous move made famous by Chris Benoit. Totes now picks up Kempty. And another big slam. Recon Delta, remember, Recon can end matches quick, but so can Dave. Totes went to put Kempty in the extraction. Kempty, though, fights through it. And only a 1 count. Gets Totes now down in the helicopter. You notice we're going back and forth. So many things going on. Dave jumps over the Delta variant and puts Recon Delta in the Twisted Tango. Is he going to go for the pin? Rolls up the leg. Referee getting into the ring. Counts it. Not even a 1 count, but I think that's because it took way too long. What move is that? Kempty just weird slam Totes on the outside of the ring, but not even a 1 count. Recon gets to his feet. Crossbody by Dave. Hooks the leg. We've seen him win on this. And a 1 count. Here comes that weird Kempty move again. 1, 2, 3. And Totes could kick out of it once. He could kick out of it twice, but he could not kick out of it 3 times. And now, exactly what needed to happen for the champion has happened. Now, double teaming Recon Delta. It has now become a triple threat match. Either the Hunter faction, the current champions, the Hit Squad / NWO, or Recon Delta and the Grinders will win the Faction War title belts. Recon, though, playing it up to the crowd, and it's almost like Totes gets eliminated. Recon starts to lose his focus a little bit. But can he get it back? Slams them down. Thought one of them would go for the pin. But neither one do. But now they're both double teaming the Hunter. Dave. Kempty throws him out. Is Recon? No. They are still just going after the Hunter. And at some point, whoa, big jumping DDT on the outside again. Thought they would go for a pin, not going for the pin. Who is going to win the titles? Guys, remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live. Share the video. The person who raised you right now is like, please share the video. He has asked multiple times, show him what a good share you are. Show him that I did a good job in raising you. They're probably not saying that. But if they were watching, I think they would be thinking that. I've shared it like 5 times already. Brings him up. Big pin did not go. Or big slam did not go for the pin, but wow, goes for it now. 1, 2, 3. And no matter what happens now, we know one thing. The title belts will change hands. There will be new champions. Is it going to be with the Hunters, or is it going to be Recon Delta bringing home that gold and putting it around his waist? Power slam into the sidebar there. Like, yeah, it's padded, but look at the steel behind it. I am shocked he was able to kick out. What is going on, Ham? Welcome to the stream. And a 2 3/4 count. The Hunters right now clearly in control. Dave, I don't know. I would have kept pressing the issue. Recon trying to get back to his senses. Dave taking a quick break. Gets on back to the outside of the ring. Thought Recon might have had it turned around, but does not. Slam down again on the side of his head, and Dave is saying that is it. We are going to end this one right now. We will definitely make a short video out of that. For sure, Rowdy. That is a good call. Dave now rolling up the leg. And I was about to count 3, but somehow Recon has reached down deep inside somewhere and is kicked out. But how many more of those does he have in him? Gets it reversed back around. Now rolls up the leg of Dave. 1, 2. And still only a 2 count. Now remember, this is the thing that gets Recon in trouble. Playing up to the crowd when there's butts to whoop. Gets back to his feet, but not in enough time. Dave using all the weight against him. Picks him up on his shoulder, slams him back down, and now kind of looked like he was trying to get in a figure 4, but just wrenches on the knee. Takes it up top, which he's known to do sometimes. And hits it. That might do it. Rolls it up. 1, 2, 3. And I was going to say, how much more punishment can Recon take? But one thing is for sure, we have definitely seen a new sign of Recon Delta. And another thing, it has finally happened.
Honor of Alliance Champion, Dangerous Dave.
It has finally happened. The Faction War title belt has now left the New World Order and resides with the Hunters. So crazy match. What a run by Cecil&Kempty. But for the first time since those belts have been created, they are no longer around the waist of the New World Order. Money definitely helps, but yeah, like you said, it's not everything, but yeah, you got to have it, right? I like having enough to be comfortable, and then I worry about having time. I don't need a bunch of money and no time. I don't need a bunch of time and no money. Like it's got to be balance. You got to balance in the fourth. So brand new look, brand new haircut for the leader of the 4 horsewomen, and as it looks like all of the horsewomen are going to accompany her down to the ring. This may only be like the second time we've seen them all come out together, but they are all coming down to face off against Misti Watson, the New World Order, and challenge for the women's Intercontinental titles. Yeah, that was a great match for sure, Jane. A lot of fun to see what happens and see how all that stuff goes. So those are always fun matches. What I think we need, because the women now are starting to really form into factions, I think we may need a women's faction title belt.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Introducing the challenger, representing the 4 horsemen from Phoenix, Arizona, May Majors.
Man, what a formidable group this is. If you look, they've all got blonde in their hair. Even Jade Jarrett. So brand new look, along the same lines, the same idea, but brand new look for May Majors, leader of the 4 horsewomen. Yeah, let's get that trending. Hashtag Team Hunters.
Representing the NWO from Austin, Texas. She is the Women's Intercontinental Champion, the Grim Reaper, M. Watson.
Misti Watson making her way down to the ring, won that Intercontinental title belt last season, and puts it on the line here tonight on Thursday Night Outbreak. Rebecca, welcome to the stream. Always fun having Rebecca in the streams. So that'll be the thing. Like, can the NWO slow down the four horsewomen from getting title belts? Can the NWO start getting the title belts back into the NWO? They've added one tonight. They missed an opportunity to add a second one. And will they be able to keep this one in the match? Now, May Majors is going to give up a little size to Misti, but what she makes up or loses in size, she makes up for in heart. So, how's it going to go? Misti kind of had a rough beginning, like a rough start to season 2, but ended it very strong. Is she going to keep that momentum rolling here tonight? Angel, what is going on, brother? Welcome to the stream. Glad you guys could make it. So May picks up Misti, big slam, takes it off the top rope, but absolutely misses. What's funny, there was an update that just came out, 1.17, that was supposed to line those maneuvers up better. I kind of like that it's not working, to be honest. I like when they miss moves, because it happens, right? You go high risk off of the ropes. Should be a high risk maneuver that you're not always hitting. Misti now starting to get things turned back around. Are the four horsewomen, the other three horsewomen on the outside of the ring, are they going to play a role at all in this match? Or will they not? Oh, that is what I would call a devastating neck breaker. Like most of those moves, like where you get stopped short and actually put onto the knee, that's they don't add to the impact. But the way that was done was almost like the Phoenix Rising move. The way Phoenix picks you up and then puts your head on her shoulder and then comes down, that sudden drop, and then you drop again, right? Well, that's done in a way that's devastating too. Now you come down on the knee, and then you drop again. It's that sudden drop, and then drop again. Kind of a double impacted move. So, I wouldn't want that happening too many times to me. Misti down, not really known for being a top rope flyer, but flies off the top rope, hits May Majors right in that lower part of her back, and kind of catches her a little bit awkward. May thought she was getting up, and then learned shortly thereafter she was not. That was not in her cards, getting off the mat, and right back down to the mat she went with that elbow from Misti. Now Misti letting it fly, letting the hands go, letting the feet go. And foot right up underneath the jaw. Is she going to pull her into the center of the ring for a pin? Does so. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Nice. There's been some really good matches tonight. Couple first, a lot of changes in characters' attires, so it's been fun. And there it is. Red's Redemption rolls the leg. 1, 2, 3, and that is the end of the match. And I will be honest, that in real life is a protected wrestling move in the WWE. You get hit with that once and you're out. It's been protected for 13 years now.
Intercontinental Champion, the Grim Reaper, M. Watson.
Yeah, kick back, relax, little popcorn. You made it in time. Just in time for the main event of the evening. The NWO holds on to a title. They added a title tonight. The Four Horsewomen missed an opportunity to add a title. But right now, in the main event, Robbo has a chance to break Boom's consecutive defense streak that's sitting currently right now at 4. If he can beat Boom tonight, he will be the sole owner of that record. It will be a 5-time win. The only other persons to win 5 times are at the world title level. Totes did it for the men's world title. Ozzy did it for the women's world title. And Rowdy did it 6 times with the world title. So it's been done 4 times with the Intercontinental title. This would be 5 if Robbo can pull it off. If he doesn't, I would be scared for the world title holders. Right now, Dragunov. Because Robbo has more than earned his shot at a world title with his current Intercontinental title run.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Intercontinental Championship. Introducing the challenger from parts unknown, weighing in at 275 pounds. Boom!
So you know it, and I know it. It's Boom. Now, Boom, and I don't know if Boom and Rowdy got together and talked about it maybe, but Boom also slimming down a little bit from his Season 2 form to see if this will help propel him to higher levels. I'd say the next level, but Boom is a 2-time world champion.
And introducing the champion, accompanied by the Ghost, representing the 4 Horsemen from Wolverhampton, England, weighing in at 241 pounds. He is the Intercontinental Champion, Robbo.
Bojangles, that's like a fast food type restaurant that serves chicken. Chick-fil-A, Mr. Bojangles, dance. So Robbo making his way down to the ring, Ghost accompanying him, just to make sure nobody interferes in Horseman business. While Robbo puts the title on the line right now, the current TSW Intercontinental Champion, and Boom trying to protect and make sure that Boom stays number 1, or at least tied for number 1 for the most title defenses, if he can win this title back from Robbo right now. Referee's got the title. He's going to let everybody see it. Boom's satisfied with what he's looking at. He's like, yep, just like I remember it when I used to wear it. What is going on, Bama Boys? Welcome to the stream, brother. We got to get Bama Boys a wrestler. I was working on it, but I never liked what I came up with. But I've got some other things. So right now we don't have any spots, but no, we have one spot. We have one spot. I just actually deleted one of the wrestlers I was also working on. I didn't like it. Yep, Bama Boys has been in the stream a long time, too. We got to get him in the game. EA Sports. It's in the game. So here we go. Title on the line. Rope break called by the referee. Boom. First back up to his feet. Ducks the punch of Robbo. That back suplex goes for Robbo, though, kicks out. That time, hold on for the pin. But Robbo getting back to his feet rather quick, and that's been the thing that Boom was talking about, Rowdy was talking about. Hey, sometimes they don't match up to the speed of the wrestlers. What's really crazy about Robbo, he's got this power, right? But he also has a speed that usually keeps him one step ahead of the wrestlers, and then he gives it to you. He's like, look, this many. There are this many horsemen. Now, it's hard to say what happened there. Maybe Boom had something in his ear and Robbo was just trying to punch it out for him. Maybe Boom was in the swimming pool at the hotel last night and he had water like in this side, and so Robbo's like, hey, let me get that water out for you. But whatever it was, it seemed like Robbo was trying to be a good teammate about it. You know what I mean? Boom, now grabbing him. Now, big slam by Boom, and this is the thing. Like, if you're wrestling against Boom, you don't want to start happening. This Boom getting his paws on you. Because it'll end quick. Double axe handle right to the front of Robbo. Now getting picked up again. And what goes up? You guessed it. It's got to come down. Rolls up the leg. 2. And Robbo out in 2. Guys, remember, drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live. Even if you're seeing this later, share the video. Yeah, you can say whatever you got to say, for sure. Now, I'm going to tell you, Robbo typically, this is how a Robbo match goes in the beginning. Robbo will take the brunt of the punishment. It's almost like he lets the other wrestler wear himself out, and then he starts making his comeback. Now, not always the best way to do things, because you miss the time or the point where you're supposed to do your comeback, and then you end up losing the title too. And Boom, though, remember, Boom ends things fast. He's like the master of the clothesline. Robbo grabs that clothesline and now tries to get back on top of things. Ducks it and says, hey, you've been dropping me on my head. Let me show you where your head's at. Sharing is caring. Now has Boom locked in. That is 2 belly-to-back suplexes, and then little trifecta for your troubles. Drops him right on that thing. And there's his finishing move. Rolls up the leg. 2. Oh! Almost a 3 count right there. We will look at it for sure. Sub-Zero. Calling for something, jumping up to the top rope, and then diving shoulder block. Is he going to go for the pin now? No, he does not. He goes for the arm bar. Can Boom get to the ropes? Does not look like it. Oh, does. When he reached back on that arm, and Boom shakalaka hits Robbo with it. This could actually do it. 2, 3, and we have a brand new Intercontinental title holder, but holy cow, out of nowhere comes the Boom Shakalaka.
Intercontinental Champion, Boom!
And at this point in the season, I would say his whole slim down, go lean muscle, do that thing, pick up a little bit of speed in doing so, might be the great equalizer, and it has worked out, not just for him, but it's also been working out a little bit for Rowdy. So, guys, that is going to do it here. But holy cow, what a great match. A lot of great matches tonight. Congratulations to all the champions that defended their belts, all the current champions, and all the brand new champions that we have tonight. Monday night is going to be a big deal, like the Monday Night Meltdown and the Thursday night. That will take us into our Invasion pay-per-view event, where we are going to see more of the WWE wrestlers wrestling against our wrestlers. So there might be titles on the line, there might not be. I do not know the deal that Penny has worked out yet, but we will see that and probably get more information as we get closer. But that's going to do it for us here tonight. Remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live, and share the video. It is a huge help. Let's see. We hit our goal last time of getting to 350 subscribers. Let's see if we can hit 355 in one video. 5 new subscribers, 1 video. We've already got 1 that I know of, maybe 2, and we will catch you all in the next one. Peace.